All right, team. So I want to talk today about the constant trade-off of money. Whenever we spend money somewhere, we are limiting its potential to be spent elsewhere. And this is not a bad thing. We just need to understand this concept so we can make wise decisions with our money. And by no means am I telling you that you shouldn't have fun with money, you shouldn't be able to spend your money where you want to spend your money or anything like this. I'm just telling you that when you look at it as a trade-off, you spend more wisely. So let's take a look at it this way. Okay, you have $1,000. You see this really, really nice pair of shoes that you really want to buy. And I am trying to imagine what a $1,000 pair of shoes looks like because mine are like $6,995. I think that's the most I've ever spent on shoes. But anyways, whatever they look like, diamond plated, whatever. You have a nice pair of shoes here, but you also need two other things in your life. You need to start investing. So that $1,000 could go a long way with investing, and your family also needs a new vehicle. It's just constantly breaking down, costing a lot of money to keep fixing, and it's just not reliable anymore. So those are your trade-offs. Now this can be different for everyone. There's so many different situations. I can't imagine there's too many people that have this situation where they're wanting to spend $1,000 in a pair of shoes, but whatever, I digress, I'm moving on. But you need to understand that there's a trade-off. And you need to tell yourself that it's a trade-off. Whenever you spend money, you need to look at it and say, okay, what am I giving up to get this? Okay, let's move away from the shoes for a second because they're still in my brain. Let's move on to, you have $5,000. You can either go on vacation or you can upgrade your vehicle that's constantly being broken, that's constantly breaking down on you. That's a trade-off. You've figured out that that's what you need. You need to get a new car at some point. And you've been saving up for this vacation for a long time. You want to go on this vacation. Now, there's nothing wrong with you deciding to go on that vacation. And there's nothing wrong with you deciding to fix that vehicle. There's nothing wrong with either of those decisions. But you need to understand what you're giving up when you decide one way or the other. When you do this, when you commit yourself to actually knowing that there's a trade-off there, you're committing yourself to saying, well, what could we do instead? Where's this compromise? Do we actually need to go on this $5,000 vacation right now, or can it wait? Maybe we need to just take a minute and go out for a weekend and spend $500 versus $5,000 and just enjoy ourselves and de-stress a little bit. And then put the rest of the money to the vehicle. See, you start thinking about these things and you start thinking through these scenarios. So whenever you go to purchase something, I want you to see the trade-off. I want you to actually compare that item to something else that you could spend with that money. I don't want you to overthink this, but I want you to really understand that there's a trade-off every single time you purchase something. If you're purchasing a big screen TV, you're giving up X, Y, and Z. When you do this, when you actually compare and you actually understand the trade-off in every situation, you'll make wiser decisions. You will. So that's what I want. I don't care where you spend your money. I want you to have fun and enjoy your money, but I want you to make wise decisions with it that will cause you less stress in the long run. When we see trade-offs, we're more likely to lean to our needs versus our wants. Our wants are we want to go on that vacation. Our need is that car needs to be fixed up. Doesn't mean we can't do both. It just means that one is higher priority than the other one. So find the trade-off and go from there. I'm cheering for you. Keep going. Keep winning.